I'm Lumen May County Commissioner District 3, and we're here today with a celebration of the end of summer. Well, we've had young children, we've had teenagers, we had our youth employment program where children who live in the community were able to come and get a job and work with their younger brothers and sisters and work with their neighbors and at the same time get paid and learn valuable work experience here. There are young people who stayed safe for 12 weeks out of the entire summer. They were able to partner with law enforcement, public service. They were able to intermingle with our business community. We had our business partners, GSI, and we had the Russ Crosby family engaged and involved, and as you'll see in the video, honor to him. And today is what I believe is the greatest investment. Many times we invest in roads and bridges, and we do economic development, and we lure companies to come here by giving them incentives. But I believe the greatest investment is in human capital, and the best incentive is to give a child an opportunity. So please watch and see what we're doing right here in Escambia County for the children at Oak Crest in Evanwood.
Okay. Yeah, this is the 5th year that we have been doing the summer camp program here at the Evanwood Community Center. Each and every year it get better, bigger and better each and every year. So thankful for friends and thanks for our partnerships and our sponsors and Escambia County, the vision of our community, of our Commissioner Luma May for the vision of just wanting to do as much as he can for young people to pave the way for them, and also our seniors and those in between. He's an awesome guy, and he has made it happen for all of us. And so I'm so thankful to be in the position that I am, because my heart goes out to young people. I lived my life for 33 years in supporting our young people. And so, I'm just so grateful and thankful, but I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. Thankful to the Russ Crosby family who came out today, who is truly, we'll talk about a little bit later in the program. They so near and dear to our heart, to these kids' heart, and so we're going to do a special presentation a little bit later once the commissioner gets here, and it's going to be nice. And so we're excited about that, because if he was here, he would be right here with us, and we know that we love him. And we were so thankful for our parents and being in the house. Our parents has really been a big supporter of ours. When called on them, they always come through. They're right there. They really support these kids. Anything we need, ask them to do, they'll do it. Even when it comes to a behavior issue, our parents will deal with that. And they've just been great. I mean, it's amazing. We had a mandatory orientation where the parents had to come out and be a part of it to get their kids in, because we had 376 kids to sign up for this program. And I couldn't turn them by the way. How you gonna get all those people in there? But there's a will, there's a way. And so we found a way to make it happen. So what you see here is not the number. The real number is like 376 kids that signed up for the program. We just found a way to kind of get them in as much as we possibly can. Thanks to Oak Crest Elementary School for allowing us to use this facility, this very room, along with some of their portables, and over to the community center in order to make this happen. And so it has been a blessing for us to be able to do such. But again, getting back to our parents, thank our parents. And you're going to hear from a couple of them in just a little bit, and how important this program has been to them and their children. And I really thank them for that. But they have been a blessing to us and to these kids and to other kids. And so, and then we even though we have some kids that still are talking, we still have, this is one of the best group of kids that we've had. Sometimes they'll get a little antsy, but they're good kids, and we love them to death. They have truly had a great summer, a summer like no other. And I'm sure that if anybody polled them, like their classmates who they'll meet on Monday, they could tell them, say, hey, I had a great summer. I had a great summer. Let me tell you what I did. And you just sit down for a minute, because there's a lot of stuff I did. But the other person may have went to Walt Disney World. Okay, so you went to Walt Disney World. Okay, all right. Boom, that's the end of that conversation. But let me tell you what I did. So our kids had a great time. And this we know. One of the things that we did so faithfully this year is we made sure that our kids understand what love is. By showing that. By doing that. And so we sing the word love, but these kids know that each one of our leaders, we love each other, we love these kids, and we're not afraid to tell them that and show them that all at the same time. Because our kids are good kids, they're great kids, and we love them to death. And so, it's just great We could not do a lot that we do without those ladies that y'all see in the back with those line shirts on. They are phenomenal. Those women are awesome. They are our wisdom behind us. Anything we need, they supply us. They make sure we have it, along with Mr. Joe Miller. I see him in the house. One of the young men who's also very instrumental in a lot that we've done, and he's an awesome young man. But we're so excited about what they do. They're led by Ms. Dorothy McMillan, and so they are just an awesome group of people. You're going to hear from them as well. You're also going to hear, we want to thank the Scam. You can't do nothing. This is my director, made it yet. She hasn't made it yet, but she's coming in. But the people on the wall here, Scamby County. Let's see, if you're from Scamby County, please raise your hand. We get great support from our co-workers with Scamby County. Uh-oh, somebody talking again. All right, thank y'all very much. But we get so much support from Scamby County. Of course, without Scamby County, we couldn't do it. So we get great support. Anything we need, Scamby County is right there to help, because this is truly an awesome program, ladies and gentlemen. Not only that, as I get ready to shut this part down, I just want to tell you that this whole entire community is on an up road. I mean, people from all over other communities are confiding in us and how that we can do some of the things that you guys are doing. We do everything as a group, from the school to GSI businesses and the parents, the kids, just the homeowners association, the entire community. We work together as one, you know, and working together as one, we get a lot done. And we see a big change in the Everwood community. Even with on the weekends, people come in and rent out facilities over at every week. Just about for every day of the week is busy. People hear about things that we do, and they want to be a part of it. And so we're excited. We got so many partners, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy. We got over 100 and some partners. People who we can call, and you'll see them in just a minute. Those guys will be there. Some of them will be here. Some of them could. We got another big event going on right now. Miss Tammy Booker, who is a big part of Escambia County Corrections, and she's retiring today. But even in her retirement, we have partners that are so committed that even in her retirement, you know, she had how you have to use your leave up and everything. She actually came out of her retirement just to come over here and present to our kids. Just to come over here and present to our kids. And so she stopped doing what she's doing in her comfort and came over here to present to our kids, and she do that every year faithfully, and she brought her staff with her. So we definitely send her a shout out. As we start, she starts. So it's just so great. But we have really been so great to have the things that we have. These kids have so much, it's crazy. Like yesterday, they had it going on yesterday. Didn't you guys? All right. So I'm not going to continue to present. I just wanted to give y'all an icing, because y'all need to know that there's been a lot going on for the last 10 weeks. If I'm not mistaken, we probably are one of the very few summer camps that's going all the way up to the door. You know, kids start school Monday, so today is Friday. You feel me? Some that shut down 2 weeks ago. But we still operate because we love our children, and we want to make sure that they're safe and having a good time. So at this time, what I would like to do real quick is I want a parent, the parent that I spoke to. Y'all please come up. The parents that I spoke to, will you please come up? There's a young man. Where are you? Yes, sir. I'm going to ask them to come up, and everybody's going to be brief and everything, but I think it's very important that parents speak on what it means to what we've done over the summer period. So we asked them to say just a couple words. And Ms. Chloe, where your mother at? Where your grandmother? Come on up.
Good morning. Well, William put me on the spot, y'all. I'm not that great a speaker, but I'm going to do the best I can. First of all, I'd like to thank God. You're closer. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right. I'd like to thank God, Brother William, summer camp, the teachers, the volunteers, and the people who've been keeping this organization going for the last 5 years. This is the first year for me, and it was a big help. You know, I retired now about 4 years ago, and me and my granddaughter got tired of looking at each other every day. So I found out about this summer camp, and Mr. William welcomed me and my wife, which is her grandmother. Anyway, her name is Allie Hughes, the little Bama right there. And we really appreciate everything that they've done for us. You know, we really need good role models. And Brother William is a good one. Everybody else, the staff, volunteers, everybody, they're real good people. Without role models, we'd be lost. You know? So I also got to remember, I got to keep God in this thing. You know? Got to keep God in it. Because without God, none of this is possible. So I've been trying to practice on my little speech. And I hope it sounded pretty good to y'all. So thank you, Mr. Williams, for giving me the opportunity. And thank you, Summer Camp, and thank you, God.
Thank you so much. He was just really unique to me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna tell you why, and the leaders can tell you. They'll tell you the same thing. Every day, this young man come in, his grandkid. Here you go.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. That hit him. For everything you do, Fudge, I'm every day. Sometimes he'll do it 3 times. If you still sitting there, he'll do it again. He'll think about it again, he's still sitting there, he'll do it again. But you know, to me, that's to my heart. That shows somebody really appreciate it. Let's give him another big round of applause. All right. Love you, man. Come on, young lady, we got one more. Listen. She's a sweetheart as well. Let's give her a hand, another hand.
Everybody here, I hope you all had a great summer. I hope you have a great winter in school. Thank you.
She's a sweetheart. You ever go to Walmart? Which Walmart you at?
Blue Angel.
Blue Angel? You will see her, I promise you. She'll be the first person that's gonna meet you and greet you with a nice, friendly smile and a warm handshake. Ladies and gentlemen, that's important.
Yes, it is.
That's good customer service. That's important. And she does a great job at it. She's a sweetheart. We thank you. She loves the kids. I want to stop and pause now. I see that my director is here, and I'm so grateful for her. She's also a great person. Me and her work together now for 5. I worked with her for 5 years. She's been in Scranton County forever. But she's a sweetheart. She is really getting ready to make some great things happen in this West Coast community. She is now a new director. Can she just come and say a word to them? Just give up for Miss Clara Long, ladies and gentlemen. She's awesome. I ain't just saying that because I'm trying to, go up. No, I'm trying to tell you the truth.
Good morning. My name is Clara Long, and I'm now the Interim Director of Neighborhood and Human Services, and I'm also serving as the CRA Division Manager as well. And I would just like to say to you students, I hope you guys have a good start. I know you've already had a good start just during the summer, but I just pray that all of you all go to school with the mind of learning, listening, and laughing, okay? So have a good time, learn a lot, and come back next summer and share more. And thank you all.
Awesome. Thank you, Clara. See, and we really had time. Tell me someone can sing. Oh, wow. She can really sing. Now, I'm going to come at our, next we'll hear from our partners. Like I say, we couldn't do this by ourselves. We have a lot of kids, okay? So we got great partners. We call it a marriage, not just a partnership. So those guys you'll hear from them in a second. But right now, we're going to pause, Miss Elaine, and we're going to let the kids do, they want to present something to you. Is that okay? I mean, y'all work with them now. They work there a little bit. Once a week, we do what we call Evanwood Got Talent. And so our kids are very talented, but we believe every child is talented. So regardless of what they do, I need for y'all to show my baby some love, okay? All right now. So as they get ready to come in their own way, the first The first person we're gonna call. First person we're bringing to the stage is Mr. Eli. Come on up, Eli. Now, y'all might have to be extremely kind of like really low because the mic isn't very loud. We can't make it louder, so y'all just work with us, okay? He's a little nervous, but he still can do this, right? All right, we're gonna keep it moving. Now we're getting ready to bring to you the Evanwood Community Center dancers. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. They're gonna make it happen, even in a tight spot. Here they go. ladies and gentlemen. They were serious about this dance, I'm saying. They were so serious, not even though they had did it. They had gone with their parents, right? And they like say, okay, we want to be uniformed out. So they went out and got their shirts. They did all that on their own. Let's give them another big round of applause. Hey, I love that. I love it. All right. Our last performer, she's a sweetheart. Where is she? Chloe, where are you? She's somewhere around. Y'all have to really help me pump her up now. She's a sweetheart. Where's she at? Come on, Chloe, do your thing. That's a start. Getting them to come up before people and getting them to, especially their own peers, that is phenomenal. Let's give her another big round of applause. At this time, I'm going to ask that all of our sponsors, all of our partners, Miss Dorothy, all of you guys, if y'all will please come up, please. Can we have all of you to come up? I know all of you around the walls, and I see Miss Curry in the back. I see my buddy over here. Come on up. Yes, sir. All of our partners. Come on, please. I see. Yes, come on up. I see Mr. Denise. No, Miss Denise. Come on up, young man. Who else? I see some. Come on up. Don't even. And while you beckoning him, come on up too, Miss Oretta. Miss Oretta is one of the sweetest person you ever can meet, and she is so awesome. She's shy though. She is the county. She's Commissioner May's aide, and she is so awesome. She's been with Scabby County now 34 years. Let's give her a big round of applause. She has seen a lot of great things. She has been the link, ladies and gentlemen, between a lot that goes on in Escambia County. I don't think nobody has the reign that she have had, has been under different administrations that she has, but she has been through it all. She has been there, and she has answered the call of a lot of you and others that are over here talking. But she is a phenomenal person, and she, as you can see, she's shy, but we do have something for her. And yes, we do right here. Yes, yes, right here. Yes, but she is so awesome. And let me tell you, she don't mind rolling up her sleeves either. She get the job done just like all of these people. Mr. Joe, if you don't come off that door and come up here, I know something. I'm gonna put him on the spot. Mr. Rick, if Mr. Rick don't do me like that, come on, Mr. Rick. No. We got a special presentation for Mr. Rick, but we want Mr. Rick to come on up. He's another one. He's behind the scene convert. Look at him. He going. Mike told me no, I didn't. And Mike, where are you? Her as well. Yes, you too, Miss Hannah. Yeah. Yes. And I'm missing anybody? Come on up, young man. Joe, come on up. Hey, yes. I will karate. Come on up, Master. Come on up, Master. Yes. Wow. Now he's running now, but he was one of our last presenters. I'm trying to tell the story now. I'm gonna let him tell the story, but he's one of our last presenters. But whoa, man, you seen the pictures, the karate pictures y'all seen earlier? This guy's awesome. Not only that, but he has a word of encouragement in everything he do to these children. These kids broke boards. They did some of the unbelievable things that they didn't think they could do. And he taught them how to lead along. But ladies and gentlemen, see, this is just a handful of our supporters that make it happen. It's not a one-man show. It belongs to the... Hold on, we got some people. Y'all, we're going to let y'all finish up, then we're going to finish, okay? Hey. All right, thank you. Let's keep it right there, guys. It's time to show when we talk about love and give them respect and thank yous. All right. All right. So as I said, it takes a group of people to make it happen. This is community. This is what Escambia County is all about, right back here. And there's a lot of them that are missing. But these guys took time out of their busy schedule to come here and to present to us and to receive something. But I really want y'all to hear from each and every one of them. I could tell you the story about each one of them, but from Parks and Rec, anything we need, Parks and Rec, we work together, but we need it, they always provide it, and we're thankful for that. Because we work together hand in hand, and anything we need, they're always there for us. We have tennis for everyone, which you're here. These guys are phenomenal. They come each and every year. And for a whole week, tennis to our kids. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let them do it. Everybody.
Hi, kids. I just wanted to say thank you for participating in tennis. Tennis is a sport you can play in your whole lifetime. And can you hear me now? Leroy just has a loud voice. But I just wanted to thank you for participating in tennis. It might not be a sport that you play, but at least it's a sport that you're exposed to, and you have the option there. And it's always been a lot more than just about tennis anyway. I hope that you learn some life skills and how to respect each other and respect yourselves. And we surely have enjoyed spending time with y'all. Thank you very much.
And she didn't tell you, but we just received a grant that will help, well, they received a grant that will help us in the future for our upcoming event. So we're thankful for that. Yeah, Joe, we're gonna go around. Come on, Joe. Miss Macmillan, don't even try me like that. Come on. Nobody else come back and get you.
Just glad to see him. I've been working with him for 10 years and I'm just so grateful that y'all see you so Leroy, tennis lady. Miss Reed, she started on these grants and she gonna get KK.
Joe is a great guy. The kids love Joe very much. Joe comes up and talk with the kids, do things with the kids, and he also watches our kids. Our kids have to go. We have about 50 kids in our summer camp, after school program, and they have to come from here to over to the center. But Joe makes sure that security-wise, these kids are very safe in making that transition to get to that building. We're so thankful for that. And come on, Joe. Joe, come on now. Joe is very instrumental. He's here at the school. He was our point of contact for us using the facility this year. Anything we need, Mr. Joe, right there on it. But he's a straight person. You got to, hey, you got to come with it. He's gonna tell you when you're wrong. He's gonna tell you when you mess up. He's gonna tell you when it's right. Thank you so much, Joe.
It's just been an honor and a privilege to actually have helped Mr. Williams do what he does. And we just need more of Mr. Williams. We need more partnerships that we got that's working with Mr. Williams. It's been an honor. Thank you.
That's my cousin.
That's it. That's it. All right, who's next?
So I've been teaching your children about nutrition these entire weeks, and basically they learn about eating fruits and vegetables, making sure they're drinking water, 100% juice, making sure they're getting activity outside, running, jumping, playing sports, and everything like that. So if they come to you and tell you, hey, Mom and Dad, I learned about, make sure to eat, I eat an apple, or making sure I eat, corn or something like that. So I really enjoy teaching your children these past weeks, so thank you.
Awesome, awesome. I mean, every week. And those bananas parents y'all been getting, hello, they came from over the 2 Evermints, right? Because we have a, he's responding. Can y'all give us some love for that?
Hello, kids. Can y'all hear me? I'm Tanya Ellis. I'm with ECAT, the Master Transit System here in Escambia County. And Mr. Libor called us. We've been working with him all 5 years after the first phone call. And we enjoy working with y'all every year. We bring out the bus every year. We bring out other activities. And some of y'all already have, I know your summer youth pass, you've been riding the city bus. So we thank you. We appreciate you, parents. And that's all I have to say.
Very good supporters. We're working on transportation for our kids, but I tell you, it's been phenomenal with them. Them kids love, we had the travel, they really love that. And we got another special presentation with Mr. Rick will be coming for, but I know he'll do it for me. This is my buddy, and in my spirit, I gotta have it. But he's gonna get me because he's not that kind of person to be talking. But I just want him just to say just a few words to you, because Rick is a phenomenal person. And I'm gonna tell you, we're working on a big project that has went through, well, we're gonna make it through it. But actually, he's just awesome.
I just want to say this, over the years that we've been involved in this has really been a great program. It's grown so much every year they do something else.
Yeah, it's not just that system.
We're very privileged as a company to have afforded and earned the money that we're allowed to get from this program. And I think every one of our employees needs to be
Yeah, y'all that heard yes, most definitely, because, the employees, the family, everybody at GSI is just so phenomenal. They're right here in the community doing some great and glorious things, and they're right there. Anything we need, like yesterday, we needed some power and supplies and things like that. It was like 4 or 5 guys came over from the company and said, hey, what you need? And I'm like, I just called you like a second ago, seemed like, and they showed right up, gave us everything we needed. So, and Mike, ain't no sense in you standing back there, but that's okay though, you do me like that. Y'all see that man standing back there? Can y'all give him a big round of applause? Yeah, he knows what we're talking about, Mike. And okay, so.
Good morning, my name is Charles Mayer. I'm in charge of the Reviving Baseball in Intercities program in Pensacola. We're supported by a nonprofit called Good Works Partnerships. What we do, we did 6 weeks this summer. We had 1 week it rained, it was really wet out there, so we couldn't do anything. But we provide a introductory baseball program for the children. And primarily it's the younger kids, the 2 younger groups. And we work with squishy balls and plastic bats so nobody gets injured. Well, almost nobody. I did hit a child with a ball once, but they didn't get injured. But they're squishy. We like to keep it safe out there. Today we're going to be giving them Minnesota Twins hats because the Wahoos are affiliated with the Twins. I just wanted to mention that we had great volunteer support this summer. It's our 2nd year doing this. We had a lot of fire personnel, Escambia County Fire and Rescue, and the Sheriff's Department gave us quite a few volunteers. We could not do it without the volunteers, and we had a great time out there with all these children. We look forward to doing it again next year.
This is an awesome young man. I mean, he's so great. I just got to tell y'all this right here. I had a parent running up to the center one day. She said, "What in the world is going on at Oakcrest?" She said, "I passed by there, and one of my family members passed by there, and she said, there's 4 carloads of sheriffs, and there are also EMTs out there, the fire truck is out there, and the crime scene truck was out there." She said, "What's going on? Please tell me my baby all right." But the thing is Mr. Bear faithfully once a week has those guys to come and interact with our children to teach them the fundamentals of baseball. If you go in the very back of all that you've seen in the front, you will see them out there throwing balls to each other, playing. I mean, it was just so phenomenal, and this is each and every week. So it was just a great thing, you know. I mean, we had the yards full of people just coming out and support our kids. So it was a good story, you know. But that just goes to show that, you know, we have that interaction with our sheriff department, our EMTs, and the fire department, and the beat goes on.
Good morning, boys and girls. It's great to see everybody out again today on 3. Say hi-ya! Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi-ya! Man, I'll tell you what, we had such a great time breaking boards with you guys. And let's remember, karate has a whole lot to do with how you live your lives. The integrity, how you treat one another, showing good self-control, showing good respect and manners for one another. And it is always a blessing to always come back to this camp. And next year, I'm looking so forward to being back here again. And I cannot say enough about this man right here. Oh my gosh, his heart, his work, all he does for these kids is amazing. And God bless you. God bless you, Mr. Leroy.
Yes, I mean, he's so awesome. I mean, I didn't know I could break a board. I broke a board, young lady, with Naya and Yaya. Did I do it? How many of you broke boards? Raise your hand. All right, with your hand. Who did it with your hand? Who did it with your knee? See, I'll tell you.
Hi everybody, my name is Jim Roberts. I teach environmental science with ECUA, and it's been an honor and a privilege for the past 5 years to teach these wonderful children about the do's and don'ts of environmental quality in our community. And we did have a great time this year in terms of, I basically took them on a full spectrum all the way through our recycling program to our fats, oils, and grease program. Let me ask you kids, if you remember something and you were in my class, what is one of the worst things you can put down your drain? Have at it. Milk. She's absolutely, give her a hand. She's absolutely right. Thank you for remembering that. But we talked about water quality, but basically what we did is we taught about how to live a clean environmental life. And if we can do it again next year, it'll be my 6th year. I always have a pleasure, and thanks for inviting me to come out. Thank you.
Awesome, yeah, like I said, I bet you they blew their parents' mind. I bet they blew y'all mind on something they brought home, especially with that. I mean, this guy's so phenomenal. I do a lot of productions, and so he's a speaker. He speaks around the nation, around the world, in different aspects. You hear things, infomercials on TV and different things like that. Well, this is the voice behind a lot of that. You just don't know that. This guy's quietly kept, but he loves his community. He loves his kids. He's a great guy.
Attention third grade teachers,
if y'all don't mind, if I could, here we go. Come on up. This young lady, real quick, she is so awesome. You know, we're blessed. I'm going to tell you about it. We're just blessed to have CDEC as our partner. We're just like this, have been like this for 5 years. They supply employees. I'm not going to go that far, but I'll let her share.
Well, good morning, everyone. Students, hey, how's it going? Parents, give yourself a hand, parents. Yay! All right, first of all, I have to thank all the volunteers and the great events that Leroy does here. Also, my staff, Miss Dorothy and Miss Kim is not here today. Miss Ardetta all work for CDEC. They put their heart and soul into your children. But most of all, the students created a you card for Leroy. We cannot do this without him. And I will tell you, parents and students.
Pink sheet, please buzz the office. Thank you.
I will tell you, parents and students, he has a whole heart for this community. He just doesn't work 8 to 5. He works many, many long hours. We have a great partnership at CDAC with National Night Out, and he helped me with a great event last Thursday with Academy. And our students just wanted to say thank you and present you with this thank you card.
Wow. Did you tell them about Academy, how that happened? Parents, did y'all remember that? Yeah. Raise your hand if you took advantage of it. Awesome. You told me the details? No. Oh, okay. 25, Miss Denise made sure that 25 families had an opportunity to go out to Academy to shop for school clothing or what have you. And wasn't that phenomenal? I mean, we were blessed, parents, wasn't we? Okay? And they also, in the midst of that, received a donation for the center to get some recreational equipment that we need. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. Awesome. So we thankful that, but like you said, I could go just to say that her workers is just like they've been side by side. They're so phenomenal. We'll hear from them in a little bit. But also the next person is Chip Simmons, which is an awesome young man. He has been with us the whole 5 years. Anything we needed, he's always been there for us. And he's been supplying all kinds of great things, the knowledge, and all his staff come out. They support our kids. He demands that. But him and I, we go a little bit further back than that. We go back into the community where he supports my organization. He's been there doing some great things. And this is a true man that can take our community to the next level. And I'm not just saying that. Work is what it means. A lot of people can talk, but some people can, very few people work. But this man gets the job done. He's an awesome man. Let's give it up for Chip Simmons, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome man.
When I first came over here, I heard about it the last couple of years. I wasn't so sure. I mean, there's a lot of daycares. I thought I blew it off as just another opportunity to get together. But this is different. In fact, even the title, Play, Learn, and Grow, is a great part of what we do, and that's what we expect in our community. So for all you kids who are out here, you got a chance to play, right? Look at me, play, right? Yeah. You got a chance to learn, right? Yeah. You probably didn't realize it, but you also got a chance to grow. That's exactly what you're doing. So those of you who are parents here, if you don't understand transformation, the work that's taking place, you probably need to stick around a little bit longer because this is a great opportunity, a great thing. I do have to say something about my friend Leroy Williams. I can't say no to Leroy. Leroy says, hey, can you make it? That's why I got another event. He says, yeah, can you make it? I said, Leroy, I got another event. Yeah, are you going to be here? He didn't care what I was going to do. That's why I had to work two different events. I'm a little bit late because I made a mistake, and some of you made the same mistake of trusting Lumen May to get me here on time. Lumen said, hey, we'll go together. And if Lumen ever says we'll go together, go on your own. Lumen will be there whenever he can. But when I look at all the group of people back here, many of which I know, there are city council members, there's professionals back here. These are the people that we have worked throughout this community, throughout these years, and have made us a better place. These are the shoulders that we stand on. These are the ones. And I want to say how much we appreciate, the Escambia County Sheriff's Office appreciates being a little part to it. We want to do our part because we are all one community. We understand, we look back at our past to learn from, we look at our future to enjoy today, but we also have to look at our future. And our future is right here on this side and on this side, pretty much everywhere. This is going to be our community. We look at our fabric of our community now, it's going to look vastly different when these people grow up. It's going to be better. It's going to be better because we're going to make them better. They're going to take us to that next step.
At this time, all second grade teachers, please make your way to the media center to pick up Chromebooks.
And if you're a second grade teacher, go get your program book. So I appreciate being here. Thank you, Leroy, so much. Thank you all very much.
All right. Next we have Miss Phyllis Kerr. She is just like CDAC. You know, each and every year she has been phenomenal in giving us this help that we need to make this job happen. Those are a lot of kids. Y'all see that? Those are a lot of kids. That's a lot of responsibility. But in doing so, when you got great partnership, people who works together with each other, we can get the job done. So I'll tell you what she do for us each and every year.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, young men and young women. It has been a pleasure for me to be able to provide work experience to two of my youth, David and Zaria, wherever you're at today. And we've done this for the past 4 years. It's good for everybody. It's in partnership with Children's Home Society and Career Source Escarosa. It's wonderful. And anything in my power that Leroy asks, if I can do it, trust me, I'll be here. We need 100 more men and women like him in the community to make Pensacola even better. And so I'm grateful for everything that he's done for the community. Thank you all so very much. Keep up the good work, okay?
Yes, she's awesome. I'll tell you, it's just so great. She called me, how many people you need? I'm like, oh, I know that. No, I'd like to hear that. Because one year, I think we had 12. She sent 12 of her workers over to help us out. Wasn't that awesome? That was so awesome. So, bam, here we go.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Jessica Johnson. I work at Pensacola State College, and this will be my third year at the summer camp. And I have watched your kids from when they were, some of them in the blue group, the small group, going to the orange, and I've done mostly my work with the teens in the yellow group. And so it's been a pleasure to watch them grow, to actually have real conversations, life conversations with them, teach them about money, help them to empower themselves, teach them about their self-worth. So it's just been a pleasure to be here. And every year, Ms. Leroy will email me and call me, hey, can you do it? And I'm like, yes, without a second thought. So thank you for the work that you all do as parents, as caretakers with these kids. They are phenomenal kids, and I love each and every one of them. And thank you for trusting us to spend the time with your kids every day for 10 weeks and teach them to be a little bit better than we are. So thank you all. Thank you, Ms. Leroy.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's really awesome. And we thank her and Pensacola State College for what they provide to our kids. All right. Boom, right here. I met this young man. Actually, I seen him in Angels in His Midst. He was actually right over there in that corner. And he was working with kids with science projects. And you know, again, our job with this summer camp, and has been for 5 years, is to give our kids a different experience every day if we can, for 10 weeks. That's 50 days. You know, and I say one of the pieces that's been missing is a science piece. You know, science piece during the summer, something fun these kids can learn, which is one of the hardest subjects in school for our kids. But when I see this man, I said, I got to get this man. And I was able to get him through his midst, got his information. But anyway, here he is now. He's going to tell you what he did with our kids this summer.
Hi, my name is Carson Wilbur. I know I've seen some familiar faces here. Some of the kids recognize me from working with them before. I actually had a chance, Mr. Leroy's been instrumental in getting us together with not just Evanwood Community Center, but also we work with Brownsville Community Center this summer, so we got to see a lot of the kids in this community, and that's great. Just a little bit about us, for those of you who I haven't seen yet. We run, as Mr. Leroy said, science projects, math projects. We do STEM, so that's science, technology, engineering, and math. We do it here. We do it over at Ensley Elementary as well. And I can't say this for sure. We're waiting on some numbers, but we are one of the largest after-school programs in Escambia County, if not the largest, and we've done that in about 2 years, all off the backs of awesome, awesome volunteers, mainly from our colleges and universities here, which is great. We really believe in having those older students come back and kind of raise up those younger students and give them role models. Whether or not they're from the same family, whether or not they're from the same neighborhood, even the same city for those that come from out of this area. So it's been really great working with these kids this summer. We got to do a lot of science projects. We made some slime and some goop. Poor Mr. Leroy helped us clean up afterwards, which is just one of the many duties that he has. And one of the many hats that he wears is also professional janitor, if you didn't know. And he's been absolutely amazing and instrumental in us being able to do this. And we thank you, and I repeat what everyone else has said up here. Absolutely incredible individual right here, and we really appreciate him.
I think we got one more that's here, and where is he? Todd, where do you go, Todd? Boom, there he is. Come on, Mr. Todd. You know, again, guys, we believe in a strong partnership. We believe in working together, helping each other. I'm so thankful for what the Pensacola, what Mr. Todd Humble has done for us for 5 years. He has provided us things that these kids truly need. Another difficult subject is reading for our children. He makes sure once a week, during our after-school program, we have at least 50 plus kids. During the summertime, these kids come out. I mean, he makes sure that someone comes out and read faithfully to our kids, and just help them with their reading ability to increase. And another thing he does that's so awesome. Once a week during the summer, he go out and he gets professional acts all over the nation to come right here on this very stage and present to our children. It is just so awesome. I mean, you can watch. One of the things that really got me was that time he had this guy to bring in all of these different snakes and stuff and all these different things. Y'all remember that, guys? I mean, but wasn't it awesome though? But he does so many great things. It's crazy, from magicians and everything else. But at the end of the day, here's one of the things I gotta say. I'll give it to him. We have so many kids, especially our after-school program, and you know we got to meet our kids where they are. And so we were Escambia County, we had like 19 Chromebooks, okay? We needed some more. I said, Todd, oh man, can you help us? We need some more Chromebooks. He said, oh, how many you need? So at that time, I said, I ain't trying to, overdo it. So 10 will work. Boom, we got 10. So I seen Todd about 3-4 weeks ago. I said, Todd, we growing. We need 15 more. Can you help us? He said, sure, no problem. They're on the way.
Yeah, we're working on that. So just so everybody knows, it's not really me. There's actually 72 employees in the county. This is the Escambia County Library System, also known as Westport Public Libraries. I wish I come down there every week. I don't, but I make sure somebody does. And we're making sure to reach out with storytime events. And we also have STEAM, not just science, technology, engineering, but also art, mathematics. And proud to announce on November 16th, it's Saturday, November 16th, we're going to have the first ever Pensacola Mini Maker Fair. Now what that is, it's a combination of tinkering with stuff for the youth, but also some spectacle type stuff where we bring in people, helps inspire regarding science type projects, engineering, mathematics. There'll be something for everyone, all age levels. We're still organizing about it, but if you look at the library website, or actually PensacolaMakerFair.com website, there'll be more and more information as we get people together. Any of the students or classrooms in this area that want to present their ideas or projects, your table space is free.
Mr. Dean, please buzz the office.
Trying to
Mr.
sell
Dean.
stuff, there is a charge. If you want to come demonstrate things that you're making in your classes, you have a space for free to share with the whole community. So we've also recently added World Book encyclopedias, some children's books and other things. We actually have print materials at the Evanwood Center. Additionally, we provide the internet service for all the community centers in the county now. It is filtered to reduce the chance of kids coming across inappropriate stuff. But without Leroy, I know your site wouldn't be successful. So thank you a lot.
Awesome, man. I'm so thankful to have. As you can see, I know y'all say, wow, man, this is cool, man. I know y'all gonna eat real well. So y'all gonna eat real well. So just let us, this is important, ladies and gentlemen. If it's not important for nobody else, it's important for our parents to know what their kids went through. Yes. You drop them off, you go, you come back. But this is what your parents, this is what your kids had to go. You see what I'm saying? This is it right here. All of their knowledge is put into these kids. Our kids are going to make good grades in school this year. We're going to uphold that. I promise these kids, they come by there, bring me their report cards, let us see where you are. We're going to do something. We always reward our kids. Anything they do for nothing, we will. So, ladies and gentlemen, I need for all of you to please give them a big round of applause. Please, big round of applause. We thank them so much. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate you. Yes, appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are so awesome. And please, some of them may have to exit, some of them will stay so that they can eat with us, so we appreciate that. Okay, yes. And so, and we almost there. Give me just a few more. I got a few more things. You need to get my sister lined up to get up here. And the next person, ladies and gentlemen, that's coming up, he has been coming here for 5 years. He has been a part of everything that we do. He's been phenomenal. The thing that I love about him, before I say his name, he's always an encourager. I don't know about you, but I know even sometimes we all can use some words of encouragement. And I know every time I see him, he's always encouraging me, if nobody else. but he is an awesome young man. We love him to death. He finds a way to get here every year to help us with our children, and he's going to be doing he's an awesome person. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just so glad that he's here again today because I know he's got a very busy schedule. Will y'all please put your hands together for none other than Commissioner Berry, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. I appreciate the kind words, Leroy. And walking into a full lunchroom reminds me of being in school. It's nice to see so many friends. I love to see so many kids participating in the summer programs. I'm continually jealous of Lumen in District 3 with Evanwood and the partnership with GSI and Scrap Inc., Oakcrest and the school district. I see law enforcement partners as well as ECUA. And the seniors, I see they've got green shirts now rather than red shirts. It's even easier to see. But the programs would not happen without all of the partners in the room. With humility, Commissioner May and I talk about the fact that these programs would happen without us. We're not a day-to-day factor in what happens here. The people that are inside this brick and mortar are the people that make the program successful. I know there are going to be some nice handouts later, a bunch of goodies in them. It's a pleasure for me to be able to come each year. Without Commissioner May's invitation, I wouldn't be here. I don't have the charisma to drag on for 10 or 15 minutes to get him here. So I'm going to go ahead and have to give it back to Leroy. You may have to eat and welcome him when you start doing the backpacks. But I'm going to stay and visit with you today, and I appreciate the invitation. It's one of my favorite days of the year, even though it's not in District 5, but thank you.
Appreciate you so much. Yes, indeed. Ain't that awesome? Let's give that another big round of applause. Wow. How old is your 4? Man, I mean, wow, he's so awesome, man. I mean, he's just a great person, and we're just so glad that he embraces us and come out and supports us. And so we need that, ladies and gentlemen. We really need that. He and I know that Commissioner May are great examples of what our community needs to keep us afloat, to make sure that we're getting the necessities we need as a community. And they work very hard and tirelessly to make sure that our community is one of the best communities in the world. And so we just got to get behind them, stay behind them, and support them in every cause that they do. Because I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, the future is our kids. And that is where they are, is making sure that our kids are having a way where they can live. And we don't have to have our kids to leave Pensacola to get jobs and different things of that nature, that they can live right here. So you need to have commissioners like they are to help to support our community, support our kids, and support all of our efforts to make our community better. So we're so blessed. One more time, big hand, round of applause. We are almost there. I promise y'all that. Now, come on up, young ladies. Come on up real quick. Y'all want the ladies. They didn't want to come early. But these young ladies are the wisdom behind a lot that we do. These young ladies hover. Young people, can I have your attention real quick? They hover around our kids. They make sure that anything our kids need, they're right there for them. A lot of times they're behind the scene as well. But they're awesome people. They're hard workers. They're going to serve you. They'll do whatever it takes to make it happen. And so we're just so excited to have them to be a part of us. So where's their leader? Miss Dorothy. Miss Dorothy McMillan. You have to speak a little louder.
Good afternoon. First, I just want to thank God for all of us assembling here together, because it's a blessing. It's another year, and nobody can do it like that but him, and I'm so glad that he's in charge this afternoon. And I come to say thank each and every one of you for your support. I want to thank Mr. Williams for all that he do for our senior group. I want to thank my sisters here, because we could not do what we do if we didn't have them. They're like a puzzle. And if one piece is missing, the puzzle is incomplete. I have a complete puzzle this afternoon, and I thank God. Final and last, I want to say parents, young, grandmothers, aunts, cousins, whoever, you're raising these babies this year, start today, let the day be a special day. They need you. They need us. They're getting ready to go back to school, and make sure you do your job. Mothers, be good mothers. I know it's hard. Fathers, be the best father that you can be. So whatever happened, you can say at the end of the day, I've given my best. And once you put everything you got in there and you trust God, your child got to be a success. But if you don't do your job, then you leave the system to raise your child. That's your child that God has blessed you with. Finally and last, young people, you don't know what you think you know. Continue to be young. Continue to enjoy your childhood. Amen. Listen up, because I don't think you really understand. I'm talking, I see somebody talking. I want you to respect me. I'm going to respect you. I want you to listen to your parents. Go to school, listen to the teacher. Do your work. Don't follow your friend, because at the end of the day, what you produce is what you're going to get at the end of the year. If you want your life to be a success, you got to make it be about you and God, and you got to do what you got to do in your classroom. If I'm doing something and you know it ain't right, don't be with me. Look, everything you do from here on out is going to determine your future. Now, I'm one to say, all the time, the teacher needs your help. You need the teacher help. Work with the principal parent. Don't come up here and you get mad. You come up here all ready to fight. You're all ready to get them. But you know Johnny, you know Mary, you know they liars. Listen what I'm saying to you. Know your kids. Teach your kids. And if you do your part, I promise you, your children will be a success. Know where they're at all times. You don't know what's going on in my house. I don't care what they do cross the street. Keep your house clean. It's time now. The enemy is busy, busy, busy. You're not equipped to fight the enemy. So look out for your children. Children, listen this year. Let today be the best day. Let it start a new year. Go to school Monday. Don't go in there with them pants hanging down. Get them off. That ain't cute. And parents, y'all ought to be shamed buying them children them pants and they hanging down them. Don't let the enemy use you. Got to see the devil. Nobody want to see their nasty underclothes. This morning, whatever the time is, but you got to dress the part too. You can't expect Johnny to have his pants up when you got all this showing. When you come to the school, you don't need to come in your night clothes. You don't need to come showing everything the Lord has blessed you with. It's time we get together, we do what we got to do for our children, for our community. And if I stepped on anybody's toes, it's okay, I still love you. Father, listen at me. Listen at me. The children need a strong man in the house. If you're not even in the house, go do your part. Yes. You made them, take care of them. And it's more than this child supposed to be. Come on, God. Don't have no pants. You hold them up like this trying to go cross the street. Teach your child. Go buy them a belt. That's what our children need, a belt. Not on their behind, but around their waist. I close by saying, let's be different. We are a family at Old Crescent, Everwood Community Center. And don't get offended when somebody correct your child. It might save your child from getting in the system or going to jail. We want teachers, lawyers, doctors, we want whatever they need to do to make. I refuse to sit up and let the enemy say we cannot make it. But parents, you gotta have a vision, you gotta have a dream for your baby. I say again, I know it's hard, but listen, that's your doing. So now let's correct it. You got help. We love you. Go to the older people if they light shine. Ask them, what can I do to help my child? And it's okay to cry. We cry old as we are. Amen. So I say, let's be good parents. Let's respect the teachers. Let's respect the principal, respect our neighborhood. Do all we can to make a difference. And that way we don't end up in the system. We don't end up dealing with Chip.
Now, hold on, wait a minute now. Hold on, we got to get off the Chip. Hold on, wait a minute. Today, yeah, tell her. That's my buddy right there. Yes, sir. Chip is awesome.
And what I'm saying, I say that because we don't want our children in the juvenile center. We don't want our children in jail. They deserve better than that. But mothers and fathers, you can't sit up, and I'm gonna break it on down. You can't sit up and drink every day and smoke that stuff and holler, I'm getting my groove. Your groove over with.
Y'all give it up. Y'all give it up. Awesome. So, I see some parents standing up on that. Hey, I ain't seen so many parent teachers in so long. But look at all y'all teachers that shine. It's all good. She tell it like it is. You know, which is, I do have to correct this. One of the things that I do want to say is, before we bring the man of the hour, and then also, I just have to make one acknowledgement of a big acknowledgement of our employees. But I just want to say this is, that's one thing that I love about Chip Simmons, okay? Is that what we got to do, guys? We got to break down that facade. We got to let our kids know that our officers, our police officers, not there to harm you or do no more than to help you, protect you. And they're there to prevent you from going these places. See, they don't always get the credit they deserve. The credit they deserve is not always, going to jail. They're trying to prevent you from going to jail. They see it every day. These officers see it. And one thing I love about they did over the summer, and all of our summers, is implant that in our kids' head. Because our kids know they done finna play ball with them, talk to them, and everything like that. Workshop, talk to them, and all these great things. Ask them anything they want. So it's just so awesome to have that. Let's give them another big round of applause. Y'all are so awesome. Last but not least, guys, I have to bring up the people that really put up with your children for 50 days. And they do an awesome job. Come on up, all of them, all the employees, please come up. All of our workers, helpers, everybody. Come on up, guys. Parents, if y'all can stay in, y'all really need to stay in on this, because it's these guys. Who we missing? Sedona? This is after this we're gonna be eating, so I just want to say to y'all, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all can bear with me, kids. Kids, can I have your attention real quick? Can I have y'all attention?
Thank you.
Okay, please keep it just like that, just for me. I know y'all been sitting for a long time, but y'all work with us because this is important. You have to give thanks where thanks is. So for those of them, we told you from 11 to 1 o'clock, we're going to get y'all there before 1. But listen, we could not do the things that we do without the quality. You know what? Some people are driven by money. some people are driven by passion. The people that you see on this stage is driven by passion. They have a heart for our children. They love our children. They have all the qualifications to work with our children. And that's important nowadays. That's so very important. And these young people right here, this is just a representative of a very few. Thanks to our commissioner, we had a youth bill going. So they sent 5. Those guys had to go back to their places. We had some teachers that had to go back to school. So they're not here. So they represent those people who are not here and all of our volunteers. But these guys are awesome at what they do. They love our children. Their tolerance for our children is unbelievable, unreal. We could not do this without them, ladies and gentlemen. 50 days. All those hours we put in with us, they do this. They work with these children. In addition to all of our supporters who comes in as presenters. These are the guys. And they do a phenomenal job. They love what they do. And I'm so thankful to have such an awesome crew of people to work with who are driven with passion. So I just need for y'all parents, I don't really have to say a whole lot. Y'all already know, parents, how much these kids, y'all need to kind of stand up and give them a standing ovation, please, son. Y'all need to straighten the muscles anyway. Y'all stay right there. Here's what's getting ready to happen. We're getting ready to eat. After this, you're not going to hear much more from Leroy other than we got a special presentation that we got to do. And so it's going to be awesome. But we're going to eat first and then do this special presentation, which I need for all of you to participate in. You want to do it now? Okay. So, all right. Thank y'all very much. All right. Thank you very much. Leaders, you gotta go ahead and get ready. All right, we gotta go ahead and get ready for the presentation. All right, leaders, can we take positions for that? We're gonna start it now. Yeah, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all got the lights, cameras ready? Everything's ready? All right. Listen, Lane, y'all ready? Y'all man, you ready? Y'all ready? Let's call a little bit off go. We're gonna do this after lunch. We're gonna do it right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, young people. All right, as our young people prepare for this next presentation, I need for y'all guys to really be quiet, guys, and follow the protocol we worked on, okay? Let's go. Yeah, pull them from the back and let them come on around, grab their candles and come back in, okay? Crosby family. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. I need for you guys to be very quiet. This is a very special presentation. Please do me this favor. Can y'all do Mr. Williams a favor? Can y'all please let this be very quiet for me, please? I'm going to try to do this without tears or whatever, but ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you this before we bring the commissioner up, before we get ready to start this presentation. 5 years ago, Commissioner Luman May, District 3, made a plea to our community that we needed support, we needed help for not only businesses, but volunteers, etc., to come and support the efforts of trying to pave a way for our children. I was one day, had about 100 kids over there when I first started. So very few, it was like 3 or 4 people helping at the time. And 2 people walked in the door, scared me actually. And I was like, oh, did we do something wrong? Mr. Crosby, Russ, walked in the door and he said, he just really, let me just go ahead and get them all out, please, and then I will go to once they receive their candles, they can sit down. Okay, this is what I need for it to stay like this. But like I say, Mr. Russ and Mike came into the room. Mr. Russ abruptly said, we're here to help. We overheard the commissioner saying he really needed help. We read in the newspaper where there was help needed when we launched this program. And he said, we're here to help. We're here to help and do whatever we can to support the efforts of making this community better and supporting our young people. And it really blew my mind because, ladies and gentlemen, just say this to y'all. A lot of people will say, if you need my help, just ask me. But then when you go and ask them for the help, they're not there, they're just talking. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours later, Mr. Russ Crosby and Mike drove up to the back door of the building, or the side of the building, with a truckload of anything these kids could need. Because the first thing he wanted to make sure these kids had was food, snacks, whatever they needed. I mean, they went out and bought stuff. I mean, it was just mind-blowing. Can I say this? It's been 5 years. And Mr. Russ, his family, GSI, has supported our kids with the necessity of everything that they need. The very food that you're getting ready to eat right now, they provided the parents. Every event that we've had, they provided. When it comes to book bags, anything, whatever, they provide whatever it is that our kids need, from materials, anything that our children need. The support of Mr. Russ goes past all of that. It's just not the kids. It's the community. He supports the Homeowners Association. Anything that he can do to help them, he will do that. He supports the entire community. He is truly a gifted person. He's a special person. He's an angel. Ladies and gentlemen, go further than that. Right here at this school, he supports, he made sure that, when I say he, I'm talking about his family. I'm talking about GSI, the workers, the employees. They got a closet here, ladies and gentlemen, that he supports. He keeps it full. He makes sure, he demands that it stay full. Full not only with food, but with clothing, shoes. We had one young man that was in our camp, had on a pair of tennis shoes that was a size 10. This young man got a size 4. The bottom would come out the tennis shoes. Looked over and seen that young man say, that pierced his heart. There's shoes in this cabinet right now There's food in this cabinet. He makes sure that he supports this school 110%. Anything they need, he's right there for it. Same thing he does for the community. He goes past that. He's not only a giver in that sense. When Mr. Russ stands up for something, he stands up for it. If it means going out and representing us in the community, knocking on some doors or talking to the officials, he will do that. But one thing about Mr. Russ, he believed in workers. He believed in getting the job done. He was demanding that each and every one of us read a book that talk about the setter, the person that sits, the person that will walk, the person that will run, and the person who will sprint. He make it very clear, I'm only supporting those that are runners and sprinters. It's time out for people to sit on the job. And you could just read this particular book because he gave it today. He went out and bought a whole lot of it. He sent teachers to a workshop and made sure that when they came back, tell me what you read. And you got to believe in what you read. Not only that, but every time he meets you, he made sure that every one of us read that book. Russ came in my office, set me down. Tell me what you read. Let's talk about it. Because he believed in getting the job done. And he's supportive of that. Y'all know at GSI, you're not going to stand around and twiddle your finger. You're going to get the job done. That's why there's a family business that's been around for many years. And he's going to make sure that his family is there, that this legacy is going to continue forever. And so I said that to say this, ladies and gentlemen. Parents, we owe this man so much because he is a real, true-hearted person who supports these children. 5 years, you can watch these kids grow up. He spends time out when he comes over here and spends delicate time with these children. He watches them. If he sees something that these kids need or something that we need to do, he don't mind telling us. So I say that to say this, ladies and gentlemen, we're never gonna, let me just leave that one alone. But we love Russ. Russ is a person, I know me personally. I've met a lot of people, but I never met a man like Russ. Because, a lot of times we get let down in our journey. Commissioner can tell you that. We've been side by side for many years. And a lot of times we trying to fight the fight. That's why we have to work the extra hours to get the job done. We don't get much support sometimes. But to have someone like Russ, who, when all you need if you're trying to build a house is a few tools. Somebody pulls up and say, hey, here's a tool truck. Get what you need. Really? Now you can build a mansion, not just a house. So I just thankful to Russ. Family, y'all we got to keep his legacy alive. We got to continue to be the people he wants us to be. We can't let it fall to the side. And I hope that he left behind something that each and everybody in this room will be able to say, he's having a good time in heaven right now. He's celebrating. In fact, I was talking to his wife, and she was saying that one of his favorite songs, I Can Only Imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. You know what that told me? He was heaven bound. He was heaven bound already because he's thinking about the future of where he's going. But he left behind a legacy that we can never let die. We're working on a tennis court right now that we're hoping that we can name it after him. We're also, Ms. McMillan brought up the fact that we need a Russ Crosby Day. Mr. Russ Crosby Day, how awesome is that? That's how awesome this man was. Whether you black, white, young, or old, Mr. Russ didn't care. He just was a people person. I just want to say this. Now, I want to show you Mr. Russ. We got a special presentation. And then I'm going to turn it over to our commission from here on in, and he's going to make a presentation. And the kids know what they need to do. And then our seniors going to know what I do. As soon as I start the presentation, I want all of you guys to hold your candles up, and our seniors are going to present themselves as well. Thank you very much.
can only imagine what it would be like when I'm alone by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. I can only imagine. I could only imagine to be surrounded by your glory. What will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all you'll be still? surrounded by your glory. What will my heart feel? Will I dance for Jesus? Or in all you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I could only imagine. Yeah, I could only imagine. I could only imagine when that day comes and I find myself standing in the sun. I could only imagine when all I will do is forever worship you. I could only imagine.
I wouldn't, Leroy, Tessie, come here. So I really would give a speech, but y'all had a lot of sermons from Chip and Ms. McMillan and Leroy. But it's really with honor that I do this. I want to call Brent and Mike up and the entire Crosby family to come up, as well as Commissioner Stephen Berry. While they're coming up, I want to tell you a quick story. When I was running for office, many of the seniors were here. We didn't have youth program. We didn't have a senior program. We had a building over there that was rented out for parties and weddings and all those type of things. My first meeting, someone came to me and said, there's two things we want. Well, three. We want a youth program, we want a senior program, and we want to close down GSI. Y'all want to close it down? Yeah. We don't like that in our neighborhood. Fast forward, Commissioner Berry come forward. My dear friend Stephen Berry, who knew Russ. Russ reached out to me and said, I don't think anybody really understands what's going on. We believe in the same thing. He said, Lumen, let's figure out how we can work together and not against each other. From that day on, not only did he invest his money, he invested his time, but more importantly, young people, he didn't have to do it. He had enough money to go do whatever he wanted to do. He had grandchildren. But he invested his soul and his passion in y'all because he believed in each of you. I can tell you the conversations I had with Russell, he just wanted every child to be successful. He wanted every child out of Oak Crest and Evanwood and Brownsville to be just as successful as any other, as his grandchildren or his own children. He treated the seniors like he would treat his own mom because he was loving and caring. So on behalf of Escambia County, we had the opportunity to have this idea. We could not do it without parents. We couldn't do it without our business community. We could not do it without GSI. And so fast forward 7 years, we couldn't run GSI out of the neighborhood if we wanted to. We couldn't say one bad thing about them because they have become a fabric of this community. And it really is the way it should work. And when we look at our climate, if we look all across the country at what happens, Democrats, Republicans, black, white, this is an example of how you merge a business community with a school community, with a senior community, with our children. This is really the way it's supposed to work. And this is a model for the country to see. And the reason that this is a model is because of the partnership and the support. Although Commissioner Berry supports me in every dime I send him, if you never voted against us, we would never have the dollars or the volunteers to make this program without Russ. So on behalf of the Board of County Commissioners, Commissioner Berry, would you please come forward? Family, please come forward. I want to read this proclamation. Young people, bear with me just 1 second in respect to Mr. Russ. Whereas on behalf of the Escambia County, the Evanwood Youth Center, Evanwood Senior Citizens, Evanwood Oak Crest Gary Circles Homeowners Association, and the Oak Crest Elementary School. We would like to express our sincere, heartfelt condolences to the Crosby family for the loss of their loved one, Elmer Russell Crosby, better known to us as Mr. Ross. Whereas for the past 5 years, along with his staff at the GSI Recycling Company and family, Russ has been instrumental and dedicated to helping the Escambia County Evanwood Community Center attain its mission and providing area youth the opportunity to participate in many programs, including educational, cultural, sports, community enrichment, summer camps, and after-school programs. Whereas Russ assisted with providing a place that is inviting, comfortable, safe, and accessible for the area citizens, senior citizens to pursue mutual interests. Whereas Russ provided yearly financial assistance, supplies, materials of all kinds, clothing, meals, and snacks to the Evanwood community senior and senior citizens. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Board of County Commissioners of Escambia County, Florida pays tribute to the life of Mr. Elmer Russell Crosby and recognizes his service to the community he loved so much. Board of County Commissioners Chairman Lumen May, Stephen Berry, Vice Chairman.
Can you all hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
A couple of things. Remember, we are stronger and better together. The best is yet to come. Mr. Ross lived by 2 simple principles. Always be hungry, always be humble, and realize that there's someone greater than you, and always be hungry. Be hungry for knowledge, wisdom. Thank you very much. Mr. Ross, we love you. We love our community. Thank you. Commissioner Lumen, Commissioner Berry, and the Crosby family.
Y'all, let's give it up. We can do better than that for this family.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. Russ has done so much for the Evanwood Center and all of us seniors, and so wouldn't it be right if we just did do something to show them how much we appreciate their family and what they've done for us. Mr. Russ will be sitting at the house getting bigger and bigger and lazier and lazy. And y'all know it's true. It's true. So that's what we'll be doing. Mr. Russ, Mike, been there, Leroy, they've been there for us.
Who you voted for?
But anyway, on behalf of us senior ladies, senior citizens, and Inglewood, we want to present this to your Crosby family, and we just want to say thank you, Dad, and all you all what he done for us and his family, and God bless all of you.
Again, before we eat, we do want to thank the seniors. We want to thank this family. We want to thank all of our community partners, because it really does take a village to make our community safe. And young people, I know y'all are ready to go eat. There's nothing that I can say that Ms. McMillan has not said in the great work. When we have seniors and role models, that'll be a role model for our young ladies. And I know the reason y'all are not doing what the young ladies do, y'all just got too old to do it. But at least y'all have memories to tell them about the way we did it the right way. But we do appreciate the parents, Russ, the seniors, the staff, Leroy. We're not substitute for good parents. The only thing we are supplement to good parents. It takes good parenting. And so we're just a supplement to make a difference. And as I look out over here, my heart's overjoyed. I see young people that came to my day camp, and now their children are in this day camp. And so we know that generationally, we're making a difference in the lives of children. So 100 years from now, it really won't matter how much money you have. You may not have a business like Russ. You may not have fancy cars. You may never be a commissioner like Commissioner Berry or smart like Mr. Leroy. But the only thing that'll be important 100 years from now, were you important in the life of a child. And each of you are. Thank you so much.
I did not know who she was, but I'm so glad that our new county administrator, because she couldn't be here, she truly wanted to be here. She had an opportunity to come out and see our kids in action. She had such a great time. She was taking selfies and just sending them out to everybody. But she sent her aide here today. So we're going to see if she has anything she would like to say in response to that. This I didn't know. I just kept looking. I said, she looks familiar.
Hey guys, everybody, nobody knew who I was because I've only been here a week. But I tell you what, Miss Gilly loves what you're doing. And she could not be here today, but she asked me to come and make sure we didn't miss this because there's an investment in you. You've already heard today about parents and children, and lots of folks are taking care to make sure you get where you need to be. We're all excited about having you here. I just want to thank everybody, and I know you guys are looking forward to this stuff. Got some cool things coming. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Y'all, let me just tell you, everybody said a lot of good things about Leroy, but let me just tell you, Leroy works extremely hard. And we're very proud of Leroy. And Leroy, you go beyond the Call of Duty. So, give it up to Leroy one more time. Many of y'all are old enough to remember Leroy being the boogie woogie preacher. And so, I mean, he keeps that message going. But I know Claire spoke, but, you know, I'll be remiss if I didn't mention my aide, Loretta Green. The program wouldn't be here without Loretta. Word on the street is her and Ronnie are following Chip around so they don't have a job when he gets elected sheriff. We're not going to let you have a rally. Just take money.
All right. Let's give it one more time for our commissioner. Come on, guys. Y'all can do better than that. Best right here on the stage now. I'm trying to tell you something. Y'all can give love. I tell you that all the time. That's what love does. So now, while Miss McMillan, we're going to go ahead and start feeding the parents. But in the midst of that, we're going to go ahead and start doing the book bags giveaways. Because we're going to let them go first. Okay. Now, kids.
Thank you for joining. Hopefully, this video, the message that you've seen has inspired you to want to come out and help. Hopefully it's inspired you to know that all young people are not getting in trouble. There are many young people in our community that are doing great things, as you have seen in this video. So I challenge you today that if you have free time, if you have a talent or something that God has blessed you to give, feel free to go. And if it's not in Ebenwood, if it's at Legion Field, if it's at Fricker Center, if it's at the Brownsville Community Center, you can come out and you can make a difference. And again, to all of our parents and those who are watching, thank you for making a difference in our community, making Escambia County the best place to live, work, and play. Thank you.